Hey everyone, Gerald here with Inumin Media. Today we're going to be talking about creative blocks and how to overcome them. We all know how frustrating it can be when you hit a creative wall, but the good news is that there are several techniques and methods, strategies you can use to overcome these blocks and get your creative juices flowing again. The first tip to overcoming a creative block is to just take a break and engage in a different activity. This can be anything from exercising to engaging in a hobby or simply just taking a walk. Take a break. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time to take a break. I have too much work to do. But trust me, I get it. It can be easy to feel like you're always on the clock, but taking a break is important for your mental health and overall well-being. In fact, I can personally vouch for the benefits of taking a break. There have been times in my career where I've been so focused on a project that I've worked for hours on end without taking a break. Heck, I've even slept on my office floor. And you know what happened? My creative juices dried up even faster than a puddle in the desert. I hit a creative wall and couldn't come up with any good ideas. But when I take breaks and do something different, I always return to the work feeling refreshed and inspired. It was like my mind had a chance to reset, and I was able to approach my work with a fresh perspective. So if you're feeling burnt out and unable to generate new ideas, just take a break. Try something different. It could be just the thing you need to overcome your creative block. Another way to get over a creative block is to do group brainstorming. Sometimes when I'm stuck, I love to just call up my team and just throw out my ideas and just brainstorm around kind of my vision and where I'm stuck. I've had my fair share of unproductive group brainstorming sessions, but with the right approach, group brainstorming can be a powerful tool for generating new ideas. First of all, it's important to clearly define the problem or challenge you're trying to solve. This will help ensure that all ideas generated are relevant and on topic. Encourage your team members, friends, family to be as creative and wild as possible. Now, the point of brainstorming is to think outside the box and to come up with new and innovative ideas. So don't worry about whether the idea is realistic or not. Just let the ideas flow. Of course, there are different ways to approach group brainstorming. You can try brainstorming games or mind mapping or just have a more casual discussion. The key is to find what works best for your group. Now, tip number 3 to overcoming creative blocks is using prompts and constraints to generate ideas. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Gerald, how can limiting myself to certain themes or subjects help me with my new ideas? That sounds like the opposite of being creative. Bear with me. I found that using prompts and constraints can be a really helpful way to overcome creative blocks, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed by too many different options. It gives me a starting point for my ideas. Using prompts and constraints can actually be a great way to spark new ideas and narrow down your focus. It's like when you have a really big blank canvas in front of you and you don't know where to start. Having prompts and constraints can give you a starting point and help guide your creativity. Now, this is just an example. Let's say you're a videographer and you're feeling stuck on a project. You might want to try using the following prompts and constraints. For example, theme, adventure. Subject, a group of friends on the road. The format, a vlog style type of video. Now, these prompts and constraints aren't meant to be strict rules that you have to follow to the letter. They're just there to give you a starting point and help guide your creativity. You can take these prompts and constraints in any direction you want. Maybe you'll come up with an idea for a blog about a group of friends going on a hiking adventure. Or maybe you'll come up with an idea for a documentary about a group of friends traveling to a different national parks. The point is that now you have a starting point and that you're even guided on where your project will go. So using prompts and constraints to pump out those creativity juices just might be the thing that you need. Now, tip number 4. Reviewing past successful projects can be a great way to get inspired and generate new ideas. It's easy to get caught up in the present and focus on what's not working, but taking a step back and looking at your past successes can be really helpful. And you might say that, hey man, I already know what made my past projects successful. I don't need to review them. But hear me out. When you review past successful projects, try to analyze with them and see what made them successful. What was the subject matter? Or maybe was it the storytelling? Maybe something that inspired you for that specific project you can't see now. There might be some things that you missed when you were working on past projects, and you can improve on it now. You never know what you can see from looking back on your previous works. But by understanding what elements contributed to the success of your past projects, you can use that knowledge to inform your current and future projects. I like to think of it as a form of reverse engineering. You're taking something that worked well and trying to understand why it worked so you can replicate that success in the future. Also, seeking inspiration from others is another technique for overcoming creative blocks. Don't get ahead of yourself into thinking that you're copying from others. Looking for inspiration from others doesn't have to mean copying their ideas. There are a number of ways to look at others for creativity while still maintaining your own creative voice. For example, you can find new ways to express your creativity by jumping on the latest trends. Follow others on social medias like Instagram, Twitter, and this can help expose you to new ideas, techniques, and give you a sense of what's currently popular in the industry. You could also seek feedback from others, which is a great way to generate new ideas. By getting another set of eyes on your work, you might see key areas of improvement that you might have missed yourself. Or if you don't want to approach others, just look at your favorite works of others. Find out what made you like it, or maybe you can even push it further and make a better version. Seeing how other people tell stories and create visuals can be really inspiring. So there you have it. I hope these tips help you jumpstart your creativity and overcome your creative block. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos. Peace, love, stay awesome. Catch you guys on the next one.